Good morning, everybody. Welcome to Loan Officer Breakfast Club. Let's see Chris Johnstone's timing. Chris, when are we going to get started? Tell me.
Frank,
feel it.
You're early. Because it's right about now.
Yes, baby.
Come on.
All right. Good job.
That's like that Whitney Houston challenge that people are doing now. Have you guys seen that?
Have we seen what?
The Whitney Houston challenge where can you time the when it's that song "I'll Always Love You"?
Oh, no.
And it's like a big,
The
like,
timing
big,
on it?
Yeah, the
Yeah.
timing on it. Do you get it right?
Yeah.
It's funny to watch,
Yeah. Wow. No, didn't see that. Chris Johnstone's a budding musician. I don't know if you guys know that. Yes. Guitar player, right?
The guitars are so nice, Frank. It's so much easier to just like admire the guitars and like look at the guitars than to actually play the guitars. But yeah, getting there.
Yeah, right. You know who else is Kevin Gillespie? Did you know that? He's here. Kevin Gillespie's here.
That.
Yeah, he's taking blues lessons with some famous blues guy on YouTube who's in, where's he at? He's in Holland or something? Where is he?
He's in Athens, Greece.
Athens,
No way.
Greece.
I don't know
Yeah.
how famous he is. I just like him. He's really good.
Famous enough. He's in Greece and he sucked you in. So
Yes, he did.
famous enough. Yeah. So you actually do a Zoom call, right? And like
Yeah.
isn't that cool?
Saturday mornings at 7:00 my time. It's like 3 his, and I
Yeah.
Oh, that's
but he's
perfect.
really pretty good.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
awesome.
And Chris, I don't know Chris, are you geeked out on the gear yet? Are you a gear geek yet in guitar? Like, you starting to go down that nutty path that we fall into?
I am starting to, yes.
Yeah. So I feel bad for your wife and for Kevin's. Like, if Kevin goes down that path, because suddenly it's going to be all about this, but babe, the knob on this one is different. Okay. It makes a big difference. You know what I mean? It's like, really? Is that why, Amazon keeps showing up with things, Yeah.
I'm a good browser. I'm a good browser. I can I'm the guy that takes the item and walks around the store with it for 5 minutes and then goes and puts it back.
Puts it back.
Yeah. Like, oh, that was good. I enjoyed that. That's all I need.
I enjoyed that. That's hilarious. That is so funny. All right. Well,
we got to get an LOBC jam going.
Yeah, we do. We got all kinds. We got Brad on drums. We got us. We got that. Who was the other guitar player? Was it Angelo? What was his?
Oh yeah, Angelo Bermudez. He's got the whole thing behind him.
We got zillions of guitars. There's a couple other guitar players that we need is a bass player and a keyboardist. That's what we need.
Right on.
And we'll get
Russ Smith is the bass player.
Okay, so we got the bass player. So we got that figured out.
We need
Thanks,
a
Brad.
keyboard
Kelly Dutton on vocals.
Who's
Kelly
going to
Dutton on
sing?
vocals.
Yeah. Who's going to sing? Kelly Dutton? You going to sing, Kelly? You going to be our singer?
What am I gonna sing? What am I singing?
You were with the new LBC band that we're forming right here.
Oh
this
yeah,
morning.
I can sing. I sing karaoke every Thursday.
Nice. Oh, there you go. She's probably overqualified at this point. Probably overqualified.
So,
Yeah.
I don't think so.
Oh my goodness gracious.
Jen and I will play the spoons.
Yeah. So I'm in
hey,
a band. Is that what
listen, those are hard. To play them good, that ain't easy. Good luck with that.
If we make it, it'll be amazing.
Yeah. No, girls need tambourines, man.
Oh yes,
Mini-
or a maraca.
Yeah.
Mini skirt,
I
tambourine.
feel like I could rock a tambourine or a maraca.
Ah, yeah, there you go. We're getting
Sue
it all
Moody
together.
is in on the spoons. Sue's
She
on
is.
the spoons. Yeah.
She
Okay,
actually
when you-
knows how to
Soon
play
as
the
I
spoons.
unmute, Sue. Do you
When
really?
you say tambourines and miniskirt, Chris, do you know who he's picturing? He just described somebody.
There's a lot.
Not me.
Probably almost nobody will get it.
Okay.
You know who you just described?
Who?
Veronica on
Yep.
the Archies.
Yep, there you
No
go.
way.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah.
Wow.
For sure. See, I thought she was
She was hot.
Scooby-Doo, but I guess I'm wrong. It was the Archies? Yeah.
No, it was Veronica on Archies. My first
On the-
crush. My
of
first
course.
crush.
Yeah.
It was a cartoon. Yeah. Mhm.
So, Sue Moody, you can play the spoons?
Yes. I had an official set, and I used to play in the church band when I was growing up.
Wow.
I don't have that set anymore, but yeah, I embarrass my husband every time we're out and about and there's music playing. I grab 2 spoons off the table and start playing.
Man, I'm jealous of that because
Wow.
I'm the jaw harp player. I can play I could do that. But I tried to get to the spoon thing and I just couldn't quite. I lost my patience with it.
Well, now I feel gypped, Sue. We sat at boot camp for like 2.5 days a couple months ago, and you didn't play spoons for me once. I feel like I missed out.
In March. We'll do it in March.
Oh, were you coming in March? Okay,
Yeah.
that's it.
There you go.
Yeah, we got a little intermission entertainment.
There you go.
Okay.
Yeah, good stuff. Well, hey, we've got Rudy Deavers who's going to be chatting with us today. He's in the house. I just wanted to, give him a big cheer, because he's here. Rudy's so great to talk to. Everybody loves you, Bill Rudy Deavers. You know that, right? Everybody thinks you're neato. So whatever, dude. Yeah. All right. Next week we can name the band from Kelly Dutton. Yeah, indeed. That would be a good thing. Name the LOBC band. Yeah.
There's a lot of talent in this group. Marty Fink can play the bassoon. She was first chair.
She can play the what?
Bassoon.
The what?
Bassoon.
I don't even know what that is, so we absolutely have to have it.
Gosh.
Come
It's
on.
the
Frank.
I don't know what it is.
Oh,
Why would I
man.
know? All right, somebody put a picture of a bassoon
Okay,
in the chat.
wait. It's not fair that somebody plays a jaw harp would know what the bassoon is. So
I don't know what the bassoon is. Put a picture
got
of it
me
in the
there.
chat. I need to see a bassoon. I need to understand this.
Rory Gazaway can play the saxophone if you need one. And
Of
Jimmy
course we do.
Finance says he's got more cowbell. So
Excellent.
The bassoon is
Excellent.
Frank. The bassoon is the long stovepipe that you see at the orchestra or the symphony.
Mm-hmm.
I was
Well,
the first.
see, if you had been to one ever, Frank, that's
Which I have not.
Yes, I was in the
Yeah.
Virginia Symphony Youth Orchestra.
We would be a very unique band.
I have some class. I
It
didn't
would be
take-
Brad.
It would be unique. We'd have a lead bassoon.
Right. And I'm the bassoon, Marty Guy Fink.
now we got a flute, we got a trumpet player, we got a flute, and we've got Mickey Lyman says he can blow on the moonshine jug. I mean, we've got
Oh,
everything.
that's a good one too. Yeah, the jug, man. Need the jug. Yeah.
I can actually sing better than I can play the bassoon, so you probably don't want to hear me play that thing.
No. The bassoon is mandatory at this point. Yeah. I still want to see a picture of it. Oh, that's
There
a
you
bassoon?
go.
Oh, yeah, that is crazy. You could
Who
play
invents
that?
that though? Who invents an instrument that looks like a bassoon?
And so is
You
it
usually hear it like when they play like the clown sound or something like happy or jovial or a little goofy. So that's why it has a very unique sound. You have to look it up and you'll recognize it. You'll
Can
be
it-
like, oh,
can it-
I know what it is now.
Can it do this? Can it do that?
That's a tuba.
no
Okay.
trombone.
Oh, no,
Yeah,
that's a
that's
trombone.
trombone.
That's a trombone. Sorry.
Sad trombone.
Sad
Yeah, I was just
trombone.
kidding.
Yeah, but the bassoon. If you listen to some sound excerpts, you'll get it. You'll be like, oh, I've heard that before.
Oh well, we're gonna get it. You're on the record. You're
Well,
doing a
I don't
solo.
own one. They're very, very expensive. Very expensive.
Oh really?
Yes, they can run upwards of like $10,000,
So
$5,000.
they only make 6 a year, so
They're super expensive.
And you don't want to rent a reed instrument. I'm just
No.
no.
And
Right.
that the reed for that instrument, you had to replace like once a month. And then back in, when I was in high school, it was like $50 a month. And, that was expensive back in 1989.
Mhm.
Sure.
Yeah. Did you hear what happened to the bassoon player who he left his bassoon in the car, went into the store, came out to the car, the window was smashed. He looked inside and there was another bassoon in there. So he had to. Yeah.
Frank.
Yeah. So
But we gotta have a
Now,
rule.
on
for
to
the-
Bill Devers.
Yeah, that's right.
I mean, if
The
that wasn't an
LOBC.
intro for you, Bill, I don't know what was, man.
well, here we go.
And now it's time for our Mortgage Marketing Animal and Freedom Club members Spotlight. Please welcome today's guest,
Mr. Rudy Deavers in the house with us today.
Well,
Rudy, how's it going?
I'm doing all right, man. I thought I should be coming down the down the aisle like
Oh, yeah.
slow train dancers or something while I was doing that.
Indeed, we could spotlight you and do it again if you
There
want
you
to.
go, Bob.
Man,
I'm
love
sorry, I'd have the two-step shuffle. That's all I would have. So
If you're getting value from this already, go ahead and tap that like button. It helps more loan officers find content that actually makes a difference. And hey, if staying ahead of the market and learning what's really working in our industry matters to you, hit that subscribe button and ring that bell so you don't miss another episode. We read every comment, so drop your thoughts down below. We'd love to hear from you and know what's working or what you'd like us to cover next. Thanks for tuning in, and we'll catch you here next time. All right. Well, Rudy, I wanted you to come on today. We all adore you. You've always got such fun stuff to say, and you're doing so great always. And, I was hoping you could tell us, like, how did I word that? I wanted to know three things that you would, three pieces of advice that you would give somebody who right now isn't quite hitting what they want to do. Like they're like not hitting the goal, like something like that. So like what three things, and we'll take them one at a time and dissect them. What would be the first of the three things that you would suggest or recommend?
well, first of all, I don't know if I'm the person to put up, to talk about this, but I'll just tell you what I do.
Yeah.
The I just make calls no matter what. And I know that sounds, kind of easy but hard too, because I know a lot of people just like myself. I have anxiety like nobody's business come Monday because I know I got a whole bunch of calls to make, and I gotta grind out and get it done. But I try to think about it, and because I look where I was at before, and I look at where I'm at now, and just making the calls. And I know, I told like myself included, is that it sounds so easy, but it's not, because you've got to get in the routine of making the calls and feeling comfortable doing it. Because you're either going to get comfortable being poor or you're going to get comfortable doing the calls. And I don't, being poor isn't something that I'm really a fan of. What I do to get leverage on myself, just like Tony Robbins tells you, you got to get leverage on yourself. I keep pictures of my of where I used to live at as a kid.
Oh wow.
Can we see that real quick? Hold on. Let me spotlight you real quick. What do we got? Okay.
I used to live in apartments. I used to live in apartments when I was a kid.
Yeah.
So I keep those on my wall along with pictures of my wife and pictures of my house now. And
did you need a picture of me and Carl? Because we can send it.
No, I've already got you guys in my head. So and that's a dangerous place that you guys are already
Sorry
at.
about that. Sorry about that.
But that's cool. Yeah, keep going.
But I get leverage on myself because then if I don't make the calls, and I have 115 people that I've got to call, between my post coffees and Focus 40, that I've got to call between Monday and Tuesday, and then because I'm on two call stars every day. So what I do is I get those calls out of the way. I'll finish up the post coffees today, and then I'll get into just ask today as well. But
hey, Bill, just real quick, just to set the stage here a little bit. Somebody asked a great question. Dave Brown said, "Hey, what is your current units per month? Like how many units are you closing per month right now?"
I'm doing between 9 and 13.
Okay, perfect. All right, so just kind of setting the stage. So this is what this is what 10 closings per month looks like.
Yeah, okay. my pipeline's usually running probably 15 to 25 files.
Okay.
And been a little bit later the last couple of months because I've been dealing with an inordinate amount of crazy people. So, that's to be expected when the market tightens up a little bit. But yeah, I just get in a routine, and I just stay in that routine, and I don't deviate at all, meaning that I make it as easy for myself to get my work done. I mean, I have my list before I come in Monday and Tuesday to get the calls done. I know what I have to do, and what's really cool is that I don't have to think about it, and I make it really easy for myself. It's just like like if you want to work out or something, instead of going to the gym and having to go through all the steps of going to the gym, just I set a gym up in my house, so then I don't have the excuse of carrying my, lazy butt to the gym thing. So I just get it done before I even leave the house. So I make it everything easy for me to make the calls. And honestly, getting on call stars every day, that's kind of like my family, away in a way. And if I'm late getting on call stars, I'll get text messages from people, not mentioning any names, Marty, like that's like my. And then if I'm late on any other calls or anything, everybody's texting me and stuff. So um, Glenn messes with me too, but yeah, I just stay with the routine, and just make the calls, just stay with the DSP. I don't need to reinvent the wheel. Um, so no, that's what I do. And I'm a psycho, to be honest with you. Probably you guys are probably a lot better balanced than I am, because I'm like the Rain Man, So if I get out of my routine, then I kind of get off kilter. So I'll be at my team meeting and I'll say, hey guys, I gotta get out of here, and it'll be 25 after, and they're looking at me like I'm crazy. But everybody knows that I got to make those calls in order to keep the business rolling in.
So you interestingly you said even you this is your routine, this is what you do, you've made it easy as you can for yourself to get it done, but you still said that you still have anxiety on Monday.
Absolutely, man.
Yeah.
I don't like to get turned down either, to be honest with you.
Yeah.
But I just push through it, and then I just look up at my wall, and I say, okay, I ain't going back to that. So we're gonna make sure, and I used to be coached by Jimmy Reed too, by the way. I never told you guys that, but he used to be my coach before. So, and what they used to tell you is that put all the things in one hand that'll happen if you don't make your calls, and then put the phone in your other hand. So then that phone doesn't get as heavy, thinking about your dog not liking you because you didn't buy him dog snacks or something.
Good one.
For me, Frank, so far the mic drop moment was, and I've never heard it put this way. Either be uncomfortable being poor, or be uncomfortable making the calls. Pick your uncomfort, and I really like that, Bill.
Yeah,
I think, Bill, I think a lot of people, they think, well, as soon as I feel comfortable, then I'll start making the calls, and it just doesn't work that way, does it?
Well, the funny thing is that I caught myself, and I look back at myself before I, got into this community and that kind of stuff. And again, I was coached by some pretty good people, and I've gone to some pretty good heights and stuff. But everybody needs to stand, good and keep their self straight. I I just don't want to go back. And I've got the same anxiety everybody else has. So I just push through it. But what's cool is I get on Call Stars and I recognize all the people and that kind of stuff, and it's kind of like a little community going on.
Definitely. So, cool. Okay. What's number 2?
Well, number 2 is just routine leverage. I read that book called Reluctance, because you gotta get in your own head and understand why you do what you do. But number 2 is to go deep with the agents that you're talking to. As I'm talking to people, I'm looking for clues. When I'm frogging them, when I'm doing my coffee calls, I'm asking them about their family, that kind of stuff, and I have a little notebook and I keep track of what people tell me, how many kids they've got, that kind of stuff. And I used an example yesterday. Somebody told me that their daughter was on a traveling softball team, and I got a softball from the pitcher that was the pitcher in the Olympics for softball. I can't remember her name because she was really big at the time. But I got a signed ball, and it wasn't that much. I think it was like $20 or something like that. It wasn't that much. And ordered the ball and sent it to her kid. And she's one of my biggest agents now.
Wow.
So I probably close, I don't know, 1 or 2 deals a month with her. So just go deep. Find an excuse to be nice to somebody. If you're talking to them and they tell you they had a death in the family, send them a condolence card. They, or if you have a really good conversation with them, send them just like Mr. Smooths, the book Mr. Smooths.
Yeah.
I send out scratch off lottery tickets. I send out, everybody heard about my my little rubber hands that I send out, but I have a whole, and Christine knows about this. I have a whole stack of candy right here on my desk that I send out, and she's clapping her hands because she knows that the boot camp's coming up. So everybody's going to that's how that's going to work.
I don't even try to take my candy.
Yeah, I got to bring extra ones because it's been known that Frank Garay is a bit of a hound in regards to eating all the candy.
You put a box of candy on a table, I'm going to eat it. I'm just saying.
Anyway, but no, I just kind of adhere to the same regiment that Mr. Smooths does. I just find ways to say thank you to the agents or be nice to the agents and just be original. I mean, don't have to be all crazy or everything, but and if you're after a big monster, you got to get their attention some way. I'll send a sorry game out to them and say, hey, are you sorry with the lenders that you're working with? Or I'll send them out a trouble game saying, hey, you're having trouble with your lender. And the really big one that I go after people is I send them a football. So
a football?
A football, yeah. And I just tell them, hey, this is a metaphor for
Rudy.
The way in which my team does business. We look at doing business with people as a team. Please find this football as a metaphor for the way in which we do business. I'm going to call you next week to talk to you and see whether or not we can work together as a team. So, especially if it's a big monster that, I might have done a coffee call with or something, and then they're just ghosting me big time. So then I'll do something to try to get their attention. Just
Neat.
Nothing. I mean, it's not brain surgery, because if it was, I definitely wouldn't be able to think about it. That's for sure.
Well, you're definitely making some headway here. This is brilliant. It's wonderful. What about the third thing? What's the third thing you would give?
Give yourself grace, but don't give yourself too much grace. So, but give yourself grace, and understand too that a lot of this is psychology. And how you feel is how you're going to show up on these calls. By the time I come in and get ready to do my calls in the morning, I've already done 20,000 steps already. So, so I exercise to help fight the anxiety and get it all out of me so that I can get my calls done, and then I don't have to worry about it in the evening as well. So. But yeah, I exercise, take care of myself that way, because you got to show up on these calls. You can't be some knucklehead. When you're talking to people, you got to raise your voice. Be excited, act like you like what you're doing, because people don't want to work with people that are like Eeyore. So
I love it.
Yeah. So if I had to give it all three things, is that just do your calls, get a routine down, understand that you need grace, and you need to be in some semblance of, mental, equilibrium, as far as exercise and that kind of stuff. And then your calls won't be as hard, and then show up and get on Call Stars and get it done. I mean, hell, who's the young lady that was talking yesterday? Paulina. you know. And somebody brought up the fact that 6 months ago she was just getting started, and now look at her. I mean, so she's closing files now like nobody's business. So, and she was very had a she was she wasn't bragging or anything, but she had closed a lot of files during the year a couple months back. So so she's done very well. So, and hell, if I can do it and Paulina can do it, just do the work, man. You know. And if you're not getting it done, then it's on you. And I got another sign up on my wall as well. It says the answer doesn't matter. Offers minus no's equals money. And then I got another one here. It says here, it's me. Do the calls no matter what. So.
Wow, great stuff. There is a good question here. Where did it go? Do you see, Kristen, the one about how does the flow work? The leads, like you're making.
What's from Jay?
Jay. Yeah.
Hey, Bill, I think what he's kind of asking, like, so you're making these phone calls, you're closing 9 to 13, give or take, loans per month. How do you keep making the phone calls when you've got, 20 files, 15 files that you're working on? Like, what does that look like? Do you like, once you get the lead and take the app, do you take the app? Does somebody else take the app? Do you chase conditions? Does somebody else chase conditions? What does that look like?
No, I've got 5 people on my team. I got 2 VAs that are on the front that do the Thor's hammer calls.
Okay.
And between them and myself, I guess we're doing 1,300, 1,500 calls a week. 700 some voicemails, 300 some talk tos, and they set anywhere between I don't know, probably 12 to 20 plus meetings, coffee calls with me. You got to figure probably 25, 30% of those don't show. If they don't show, I kick them back to the VAs and we start chasing them again and get them on the phone again. We never give up on them.
So you got 2 callers setting appointments for you. Who's the other 3?
I've got
wait. But one thing I think is important in that, plus yourself.
Yeah, absolutely.
Right. Yeah, plus yourself.
You got to make your calls, dude. If your agents want you, they don't want my VA Gibson or Ada. They want me. So what I do is I get them to set the appointments, the coffee calls, and I'm on the coffee calls and I'm on the Focus 40, and they're going to run into me for the next 15 weeks if they're lucky. And if they're not lucky, then I'm going to run after them until they get a restraining order on me. So
your callers do the pre-coffee and then you do the post-coffee going forward.
I do the post-coffees and the Focus 40s. Then I'm usually the front line of defense on the leads, because the way that my and I've got to figure out, I haven't figured out the front end portion of this yet. And although I know that's where my weak spot is, but I've got a like an LP2 or he's like a loan officer. And he handles the file from contract to close. I've got and funny thing is he used to be the assistant regional manager. Now he works for me. That's kind of funny. Anyway, I used to report to him. Now he reports to me. Good thing he was nice to me. That's all I can say. But I've got a processor that's been with me for 13 years. She's pretty sharp. She figures out a lot of the files herself as well. Between the guy that's my direct assistant, he's got like 32 years of experience. And he's pretty sharp. He knows all the ins and outs in regards to the guidelines and everything. But don't you find that it's funny? You got these folks that are, they got the mindset of an engineer, but they can't make calls to people.
Yeah.
I mean, this guy definitely 100% without question is smarter than me without hesitation.
Right.
But he's just he's missing that gene of being able to call people and not be worried about it.
That's why it's a great matchup. It's a perfect relationship. Yeah. And there's nothing wrong with that. People, that's just how some are wired, and it's great to have them that you can work with them.
Everybody on my team, I say it all the time. Everybody on my team is a lot smarter than I am. So, but I'm the one that gets on the phone and offers himself up as a human sacrifice every day. So
hey Frank, can I do a real quick shameless plug?
Yeah, but please do.
Just real quick.
I have one too. If it's not the same, go. Hi, thanks for enjoying Loan Officer Breakfast Club here on YouTube. I just wanted to drop in and remind you that if you're a newer loan officer and you're trying to get to that 2 or 3 deals a month, or if you're seasoned and you're trying to get from 50 to 60 or 60 to 80, Mortgage Marketing Animals has you covered. We've got the full gambit from start to finish, top to bottom. Everything you need is at mortgagemarketinganimals.com. There's a reason that mortgagemarketinganimals.com is the #1 mortgage coaching platform in the country. So check it out, mortgagemarketinganimals.com.
Well, so mine, all right, so maybe I'm out of line here. So mine is tomorrow. So we're doing another Call Stars Blitz. Is that what you're going to talk about, Frank?
Yep.
Okay, so we're doing a Call Stars Blitz on Thursday. Right, Thursday, right? I have that day right?
Thursday.
Right,
Yes.
Thursday, yeah. So we're doing a Call Stars Blitz on Thursday, and that's where Bill and all the winners that you see, we're all signing on to a Zoom just like this, and we're all making calls from, what is it, Kristen, 9 to...
We're going 9:30 to 3:30.
So from 9:30 to 3:30, and we're just going to, for our members, we're signing on to our normal East Coast link, and we're going to spend the day doing outbound calls. Here's my little thing I want to bring everybody up to speed with. On Wednesday, that's tomorrow, at noon. So tomorrow at noon, I'm going to do a special class. We didn't have anything else scheduled for tomorrow at noon. Is that correct, Jen? I'm not stepping on any toes. Okay. So I just thought of this on my bike ride this morning. So tomorrow at noon Eastern, I'm going to do a special 1-hour class to get you ready for the Call Stars Blitz.
Cool.
Because on the Call Stars Blitz, we've got 5 different people that you can call on that Blitz. So I'm going to walk you through each of the 5 to make sure you have all your scripts and know exactly what to do. And the 5 is your contacts in your phone, finding out who their favorite realtor is. Number 2, who referred you in the last 2 years, but not the last 90 days. It's a real easy one to convert. That's the second one I'm going to go over. And we kind of did this on on Meg and Jen's dialed in yesterday. I thought we should have made an announcement we were doing that. Number 3, the leads that you either spoke to and didn't convert, or leads that you never actually talked to. That can be a very large list. Number 4, something that Jimmy introduces to, the post-closing survey. It's where you call agents you've done in the past, and how did I do, and then how do you get referrals from that. And then number 5, calling your past database from A to Z. So either one of those 5, I'll tell you my particular favorites tomorrow, but it depends on how long you've been doing this. Do you have a big database? Do you not? But we've got something like, literally, if you just started, or if you've been doing this for decades, one of those 5 will give you it will give you great results when you're doing Call Stars on Thursday. And I don't mean like setting up, getting ready to get deals. Like, I would fully expect that when you leave on Thursday afternoon, when Call Stars is done, that I expect you to have some deals in your pipeline from this. And so it's a great thing to do. It's sometimes it's good just to take that, like a shot of adrenaline.
Yeah.
Like that boost of business, and it kind of like it resets the clock. And that's why we do these blitz. It's just it's a reset. And the reason why we picked it to do it on Thursday of this month is we get that kind of reset at the beginning of the year. We get that, I can do it. I'm going to do better this year, right? We all go through that, right? And then it kind of wanes down a little bit. And that's the purpose of this one, is just to get you, put a little nitrous oxide boost to the engine, to give you that extra little bump right about the time you need it. And frankly, getting ready for the spring. So the spring is a great time, we all know, for this business. But you don't start in April, because what you close in April and May is going to be what you did in February and March, right? So so that's the reason why we're doing this. So Frank, if they want to learn more or become part of those,
well, you can.
Wait, one more thing. So members, I'm going to send out, because I just came up with this last night or this morning on my bike ride. We're going to text out and we're going to email out a link for tomorrow's Call Stars Blitz prep class from noon to 1. And so we're going to send that out to you via text and via email here as soon as the team gets in, and I'll give them an email to send out to you. And Jen will probably help me make a link for a Zoom class. And then if you're not a member and you want to be a part of this, Frank?
It's join MMAcallstars.com. We put the link in there. We'll put it in again. Join MMAcallstars.com. You get a 1 day membership for $97. Do they get the class on Wednesday too, Carl?
Of course. Yeah, we'll give you a prep class too.
You'll get the class on Wednesday, and then you show up on Call Stars with everybody. Give it a go. You're going to walk away with some deals. It's only $97. Join MMAcallstars.com. We had a bunch of people sign up already from yesterday. So you're going to love this. This would be
you're going to want to be a part. If you've never done one of these blitzes, you're going to want to be a part of this. I'm just telling you. And frankly, the little prep class I'm doing tomorrow, I promise you will be a very, 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 very good use of your time.
Wonderful.
Yeah.
Good stuff.
If you weren't if you were on the thing with Jen and Meg yesterday on their dialed in, you're good. Like you're good.
Got it.
I'm just going to do it a little bit more orchestrated tomorrow. So
okay, good stuff. And so, Bill, Rudy Deavers, my goodness, man, thank you so much. Just thank you for giving us your time, giving us your insights. I don't know if you realize how inspirational you are, but you really are. You're a blessing to this community. That's for sure.
Hey, Bill, one last thing. Who's the last? I saw a couple questions come in. Who was the? So you have the two callers. You have your processor. You have your former manager as your loan partner. Was there one more?
Yeah, I've got a social media person as well.
Okay, very good. And is how many of those people are under roof, so to speak?
Two.
Which is
my my processor and my direct assistant.
And where would you say what's the number 1 and 2 source of incoming business?
Realtors, calling realtors, and the second would be my past clients.
Okay, which is on that pie chart.
Makes sense.
It all makes sense. Yeah,
all makes sense. Yep.
Good for you, Bill.
Thank you, Bill. Appreciate you, Bill. Rudy Devers, man, so cool. Thank you so much. I know. Hey, tomorrow
such a humble guy.
He is. Yeah. Just great.
Guys, I know that we're over time. This is a question for Bill and I guess anyone else. Bill was saying how he sends, football, sends, softball to people. I love the idea of, getting into their personal things. But in this day and age, most realtors are working from home. How do you get their home address, without, seeming like you're stalking them?
Well, he's seeming like he's stalking them.
Yeah, there's no question.
Hey, Sally, I'm going to send you something. Is there a good address I can send it to?
Ask for it.
It's as simple as that.
What a fascinating idea. I didn't, Brad, I'm not mocking you. I thought that, well, there you go. I guess you just asked for it. Good enough.
Okay. Well, thank you.
Awesome stuff. Appreciate you, Rudy. Yeah, good stuff. Well, guys, thanks so much.
This is an amazing community, and you guys are what makes the community. So thanks for who you are, and thanks for showing up every day.
Indeed, man. Indeed.
My
I love
favorite
it so
thing
much.
that Bill said today was he gets on Call Stars and it's like his family.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
That.
Yep. Good stuff. Good stuff.
And they give you trash too once you get on there and they know you and that kind of stuff.
There's a little trash talking.
Trash talking.
Yeah, especially Vincent Queen and Asa, man. Those two dudes talk some serious trash. These guys are ever trash.
That's so awesome. Wow. Well, hey, tomorrow we have Robin Lavasseur. She'll be with us once again, so that'll be fun. Thursday, we have Clayton Collins, CEO of Housing Wire.
Nice.
That ought to be interesting. And, of course, Friday, Mr. Chris Johnstone in the house once again. So we got a good week in front of us. We've had a great week so far. Appreciate you all being here so much, man. You guys have a great day. We'll see you tomorrow. Adios.
Thanks so much, Bill. Have a great day, everybody.